Hello, my name is Han Wing, and this is my group driver project to submission. And first of all, I'm just gonna put this thing right here. Oops, sorry. Uh, so first of all, we have. So first of all, I will go over the code we have for driver project 2. So this is the main system, the main source file. Let me open up the header as well. We have configuration header file. We also have IO's header file. As you can see, and finally we have time delay header, which we will use this to define the functions such as delay ms and ms to ticks. So first of all, the main file will include all three headers, and we'll call we'll call the function IO init. So we will go through the C file IOs. So first of all, we will initiate global variable CN flag for the CN flag. We're also gonna define our millisecond for the function. Main will call this function IO init, which will initialize all the input and output necessary for this project. For the project, next up, we will go by time. We will go. Next up, we will go to the CN input chain interrupt. This is the main. This is one of the main function we use to for the project. So we'll test case by case or wherever the CN interrupt flag is on. If it's on, this is for the third button. This is for the third button. This should give us let that blink for within 3-second interval. This is for the second button, which will give us blinking LED within 2-second interval. This is for the first button, which will return blinking LED in 1-second interval. And finally, this is for multiple cases where 2 or more buttons are pressed. This will lit up the LED, no blinking. So as you can see that whenever the button is called, they will call a function called IO check. This function depending on what button is pressed, will give us different time interval for blinking LED. This is for the third button, second button, and first button. You can see they also call function delay ms, which will be in time delay .c. So in time delay .c, we will define we will configure T2con. We chose the time scaling 256 over 1. And we also call a function which will change ms to which will change millisecond to ticks, which is the acceptable time function in the coding. So once this run, it will go into idle state, so that when we press the button, so that the lid will stay up in the amount of time that we desire. Once this function is done, we will go back to we will go to timer to interrupt service routine, which will be called only when the times run out. So now I will construct and download this into our hardware. Next up is our hardware. So I will do 3 examples. First, no button is pushed. As you can see here, as no button is pushed, the LED stay off. So now I will do the second example. 1 button is pushed. So I will push the first button. It should give us blinking LED in 1 second interval. 1. Alright, now I will press the second button. It should give us 2 second interval. I will now press the third button, which should give us 3 second interval. Now I will press 2 or more buttons for the first example. This is the first and second button is pressed. This is the first and third button is pressed. This is the second and third button is pressed. And here is 3 buttons is pressed. Alright, that concludes my video submission for this project. See you next time.